This video will serve as an introduction to the 112 pp pulsatile pressure myograph system. We will look at some of the unique aspects of the system, as well as taking a closer look at the chamber, the interface, and some accessories that come with the system. The 112 pp is unique in the commercially available pressure myograph field. The system allows users to study isolated vessels under pulsatile pressures which mimic the effects of the heartbeat on your tissue. You can set a high and a low pressure, including 50 to 600 beats per minute. The user can perform flow-mediated experiments or blind sac steady pressure studies. The pressure transducers are on either side of the cannulas, so pressure is monitored right before and after your vessel. The MyoVIEW software controls the pressures, the flow rates, and the pulsation settings. It will also automatically track the vessel walls even during 600 beats per minute. The chamber is made from stainless steel, which makes cleaning much easier than plastic or glass chambers where reagents can be difficult to clean away. We will start by taking a look at the chamber itself. You can see a connection on the side. It's for a cable which will connect to the interface. This allows data to be sent back and forth, including data for the acquisition. You can see two three-way valves on either side of the chamber. These will control the direction of the flow during your studies. Flow will enter the right side three-way valve. It will go through the internal components and through a pressure transducer. It will then enter your tissue chamber, go through the right side cannula and into your vessel. It will then leave the vessel, travel through back into the chamber through a second pressure transducer, and then it will return to the interface to close the loop. The right side has three directional control of the cannula to help with alignment. The left side is attached to a fixed force transducer. This allows you to standardize the amount of longitudinal stretch put on your tissues. You will also see the small pressure wells, which are unique to the 112 pp chamber. These allow for rapid pressure changes, matching your high and low pressures during pulsation. The tissue chamber itself is fantastic in that you have open access to mounting on the cannulas, while at the same time the working volume to cover your vessel is very small. Lastly, you can see a switch which will be used to eliminate any flow during the pulsation studies. The interface is what actually drives the pressure system. This will control the pressure, flow, and pulsation in your chamber. Temperature is also controlled through the interface. The touchscreen shows the real-time conditions in the chamber. There's also a settings menu which allow you to access some of the more in-depth features of the system. The two bottles on top will contain the buffer that will go through your vessel, as well as collecting any waste from the flow. The bottles are also used to set the pressures in the P1 and P2 settings. The back of the interface has all of the connections which will be used to fully utilize the system. There is a port for a power cable, as well as the power switch. There's a connection for a flow meter, which will measure the amount of flow going through your vessel. This is the connection that will go to your myograph chamber. You also have 4 B and C outputs that you can use to collect the raw data from any 4 data parameters. There's a USB port which allows for data acquisition and communication with the MyoVIEW software. There's also a connection for a pH meter which will allow you to monitor the pH in your chamber. There's a connection for a gas tank which will pressurize your bottles. And lastly, there's a ground connection in case you are experiencing electrical noise. Regarding the accessories that come with the system, you have a myograph cable. You will also be given a USB cable. You will be given tubing and clamps that will allow you to connect your gas tank. You will be given a bag of silicone tubing to connect between the interface and the chamber, a power supply, and a USB stick containing the user manual and user guide. The accessories that will be used with your chamber include a chamber cover, a pack of glass cannulas, nylon suture to secure your vessel, 2 screwdrivers, and a ball-end screwdriver for making adjustments. For maintaining your system, you will be given a big bend manometer, a calibration shunt, a force calibration kit, a pack of replacement cover glass, clear grease for maintaining the security around the force transducer, brown grease for maintaining the micro positioners, extra screws, and an Allen key for making adjustments. For more information on the 112 pp, please refer to the DMT website or additional training videos.